What's up, everyone? This is TMold16 here, and what we're going to be learning about today in our first episode of a series I'm going to try, tips and tricks to becoming a great designer, is adding a little bit of style to just plain text like you see on screen here. So let's start up a new document in Photoshop. We'll call this tip 1. And then, alright, we'll just do some sample text. Sample text. Alright. So my first little tip here is to avoid using just the stock black text. It can really just take away from your design, I feel, unless you're doing something nice or know what you're doing and doing something like that, adding a little bit of depth of field. So what I suggest doing is going with like a dark charcoal color, something like that. No, it's not good enough. Something like that if you want to use a darker text color. Also, you may notice that I'm using Arial Black right now. And over here you can adjust how close the letters are. So something like that also can really quickly change the whole feel of your design. I'm going to come over here and just get a background image real quick. Just for the sake of having something here. So I'll drag that on top. All right. So my second little tip here is adding a very simple, very subtle gradient overlay to your text. As you can see in that one previous, it's something that is almost white to extreme, just slightly off-white. Let's take a look at that, see if it'll show us a preview. Little bit darker. So what do we got here? C6 and EC. All right. So I'm going to actually reverse that because the dark color should always go on the bottom. I'm going to bring down the scale a little bit because I didn't like how much the darker color was overpowering that. So there's our sample text, and already we can see that it looks very nice. On top of that, you can add a subtle drop shadow. We're going to drop the opacity on this drop shadow, kind of crank up the size, maybe do like 24. I like 24. And then the distance we can keep it about 8, I'd say. That's what's looking nice right now. So as quickly as that, we've kind of completely transformed a blank little piece of text on screen and looking really flat to something that has a little more style and pizzazz to it, I guess you could call it. So if you guys like this series, please leave a comment below and let me know. Thank you very much for watching. TMold16 out.